Zimbabweans commit more crime more than any other nation in South Africa, from placing spikes on our roads, railway cable theft, brutally killing families, farm killings, and many other crimes. Zimbabweans are always marching in SA, making demands, waving their country flag from the comfort of a foreign country. We must impose travel ban on Zimbabweans and review relations with strong military presence.
Zimbabwe needing to apologize to South Africa. You stole a lot from this land and you are still doing it even now. It's either you bring back everything or you face the wrath of poverty forever. You want South Africa to give you wealth, health, and comfortable life, and yet you give South African people pain, tears, deaths, and emotional rage due to sexual assaults done to the children of this land. You have churches on our land. Your churches are standing on top of people's body parts.
They do not deserve all that they are getting. These are the people that don't bother you in your own country. They don't even they don't find it necessary for them to leave their own country and move to your own country. Talk more of coming into your own country to constitute nuisance.
Zimbabweans commit more crime more than any other nation in South Africa, from placing spikes on our roads, railway cable theft, brutally killing families, farm killings, and many other crimes. Media houses such as SAFM, IOL, News 24 report crimes committed by this nation almost every day. ZANU-PF members are taking our government to court, shifting their responsibility on SA government, forcing us to look after their own citizens that they are failing to look after. Zimbabweans are always marching in SA, making demands, waving their country flag from the comfort of a foreign country. But they can't march in Zimbabwe. We have SA companies in Zimbabwe. We brought infrastructure to their country. Their citizens are employed in those companies. We are adding value to their economy. We are supplying Zimbabwe with electricity and many other wonderful things that we are doing for Zimbabwe. Yet in return, all we get is warm bodies. I mean, as we speak, we are housing over 5 million Zimbabweans and they all work and live in SA. We have had enough with Zimbabwe's children. We must impose travel ban on Zimbabweans and review relations. We must build a strong wall, install surveillance systems with strong military presence. We must apply strict measures and regulations on anyone who attempts to cross into SA illegally, because illegal crossing is a sign of disrespect.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Zimbabwe needing to apologize to South Africa. It's time to let go of that empty pride and apologize to South Africa. You stole a lot from this land and you are still doing it even now. You stole our spirituality through the things that were stolen. Our lives, the lives of our children, our material stuff. It's either you bring back everything or you face the wrath of poverty forever. You want South Africa to give you wealth, health, and comfortable life, and yet you give South African people pain, tears, deaths, and emotional rage due to sexual assaults done to the children of this land. How do you rape a 6-year-old child? Are you sane? Are you okay mentally? Ever since you came to South Africa, life has changed drastically. There are spiritual things that were sacred that you stole in the Venda land. You have churches on our land. Your churches are standing on top of people's body parts. Our beloved Moretele Park River in Mamelodi is now closed, all because of the body parts that were discovered in your so-called churches. You kill South Africans every day. South Africa doesn't owe you anything. You are cowards. You don't face your problems head on. Your former leader had you all on his grip. You were all afraid of him, all afraid to even mention his name. You knew all kinds of witchcraft he was able to perform. You knew how heartless he was towards all of you. Most of you inherited his evil ways, and you are performing it on the wrong land. You will keep on having those car or bus accidents on this land that you keep on wronging. Your time is up now. You will all pay for all the things that you are doing on this land. You will all learn how to fight your own battles in your own land. Your time is up now. Be warned. South Africans, it's now time for your justice. Justice will be prevailed. All of you who have been wronged by all of the Zimbabweans who have done all the bad things that they've done to this land, they are all going to pay. You will get your justice. I'm just a messenger. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Just Cheesy. So guys, without any waste of time, I guess you all heard what our two sisters said, right? Now I'm making this video especially for non-South Africans, those that do not know what is going on in South Africa. Now, one of the things I detest so much is self-centered people and selfishness. I do not like it when people always think of themselves alone. Like, before you see me make content about South Africa, I've really dig down, like I've dig deep a lot to find out what is going on in South Africa before you see me bring up South African issues on my channel, right? Now, I told you guys that a lot is going on in South Africa, and I'm sure that there's a whole lot I still do not know about South Africa, despite the fact that I've heard a lot. Like, I've heard so many things that are happening over there that I know can't even happen in my own country. And I know that most people that are over there constituting nations, such things do not also happen in their own country. Like, they no born you well, make you leave your own country and move to their own country to start messing up. Now, for you Africans that feel that South Africans don't love you, that they are xenophobic in nature, they are this, they are that, I'm sure you all heard all that I just played here, right? Good. Now I want to ask you, can this ever happen in your own country where you are coming from? Now, remember, these are South Africans. South Africans are not used to relocating to other African nations. You and I know the truth. I do not want to mention my age, but God bear me witness that ever since I was born, I have never in my life seen a South African in my life. Whether male or female, I have never seen a South African before, right? That's okay. Now, they do not deserve all that they are getting. These are the people that don't bother you in your own country. They don't even, like, they don't find it necessary for them to leave their own country and move to your own country. Talk more of coming into your own country to constitute nuisance. Talk more of coming into your own country to start robbing and unaliving children, start producing fake food, start selling white powder. They do not do all that. You and I know. If at all they do, it probably is in their own country. And that's cool. That's left for their government to deal with. We all have our bad sides in our own country, but the worst of it all is for you to leave your own country and move to a host country. You stay there to constitute nuisance. That's not good, and you expect them not to speak. Like, it's not even about constituting nuisance. Like, what people are actually doing there is too much. It's horrible. These people are not even facing only one country. Like, they are literally facing every African nations, and things like this are making people feel that, oh, they are not that they are xenophobic, they are not welcoming. Like, any country you mention, you find them doing one wrong thing or the other. Is it Somalia that don't even see themselves as part of us, Somalia that don't even see themselves as part of black Africans? Somalia have mouth in South Africa, even more than most South African citizens. Somalia stand their ground to challenge black South Africans, which is very bad. Which is very bad. Is it Pakistan's, like you see them standing their ground to challenge South African authorities when they come for inspection. A lot is going on there. Imagine Pakistan. Who are you to go to Pakistan and commit crime? They know born you well. They know born you well. For a black African to move to South Africa, your head go drop ground. They know born you well, make you go Pakistan to do any evil. First and foremost, your head go drop ground. But imagine, Pakistans, they go to South Africa to commit all crime. These people are facing Pakistans, they are facing Zimbabweans, they are facing Somalians, they are facing Libyans, they are facing Nigerians, they are facing, what is it, like Ethiopian, Malawians. Oh, this is too much now. This is too much. And yet, after all this, they are being tagged as the worst country in Africa. Aren't we even ungrateful? Aren't we even ungrateful? The truth remains that we Africans are ungrateful to South Africans. See, there's nobody that will be in his or her house. Then you come into the person's house and begin to misbehave, and the person will not act. The person will react. Even if the person is an angel, the person, it will get to a point where the person can't swallow such thing anymore. You will see the beast in that person will manifest. And that is exactly what is going on in South Africa.